जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, हेलो टू एवरीवन। जैसा कल आपको मैंने बताया था कि इंशाल्लाह कल हम अराउंड 9:30 लॉयर के साथ ऑनलाइन आएंगे और नेशनलिटी के हवाले से बात की जाएगी। तो मेरे साथ आज हमारे मेहमान हैं, लॉयर हैं विक्टर कैरूश, और ये इनकी एक्सपर्टीज़ हैं नेशनलिटी के हवाले से, इमिग्रेशन के हवाले से। तो ये आज हमारे साथ आपके सवालात का जवाब देंगे। तो मैं इनसे अब बात करता हूँ। मिस्टर विक्टर, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ आवर शो टुडे।
Thank you, Adil. It's a pleasure.
So before I start with any question or anything else, I would ask you if you please introduce yourself. So what is your expertise about your current whatever you are doing in immigration? So please let us know about a little bit about you.
Sure. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. With Adil is a great friend of mine, and it's really nice to be here. So I'm a lawyer. Actually, I'm a lawyer for more than 10 years, but I'm in Portugal for 3 years. I opened my company here. It's called Viv Europe, that focus on helping people to come to Portugal legally. So we do have a lot of clients that need to, let's say, have a visa to be in Portugal. So we try to help him the best way possible. This is our immigration business, but also we deal with nationality. Also, we have some lawyers who are, let's say, experts in nationality process. I try to help them. My strong area of field is immigration, but I do know something about nationality also, and I hope I can help you with this issue.
All right, okay. So thank you very much once again. So could you please tell me that to get the Portuguese passport for somebody like me who comes from any Asian country like Pakistan or India or Nepal or Bangladesh, or so somebody like me, how we could get this opportunity to get the Portuguese citizenship or Portuguese passport or this citizen card?
Sure. Actually, there are more than 15 ways for a citizen to obtain the Portuguese nationality, no matter where he came from. Of course, if you are a son of a Portuguese citizen, you will be automatically be Portuguese. But as Adil said, you can acquire your Portuguese citizen by many ways. The most common is by living in Portugal. If you do live in Portugal for at least 5 years legally, you'll be able to apply for the Portuguese nationality. This is like the most common way to obtain nationality for a foreigner person. But also, let's say if you are not Portuguese, but your son was born in Portugal, he'll be able to become Portuguese also. So there are many ways. Of course, I would try to help you all with all that I remember, because there are many specific documents and things like that. But the easiest way, the most common, is by living in Portugal for 5 years.
So if somebody is living in Portugal for 5 years, how this 5 years period, the Portuguese Nationality Authority, how they count, like from the day one when I get into Portugal, suppose if I travel to Portugal, so it's my flight day or my arrival day when I reach at the airport in Portugal, or how do you count this time period?
So it starts from when you were legal. Let's say you begin your period of legal residence in Portugal. So it starts when the visa was issued. When the visa was issued, you start counting your period of time where you can live in Portugal. So it starts there. And let's say if during these 5 years, maybe you had to come back to another country, and you have to leave Portugal, stay, let's say, for 2 to 3 years in another country. You can sum up all the periods that you were legal in Portugal, and if it's more than 5 years, you can apply for the visa, and it counts back from 15 years. So if in 15 years you were in Portugal legally for more than 5 years, you can apply for the nationality.
So when you say that the visa mean our first residence card, you mean?
No, even it's actually there is not a. It's not. It doesn't say at the law when this residence permit starts. If it's when the visa is issued, or when you receive your citizen permit. But for what I can see in some process, it starts counting when the visa is issued. You don't even have to be, let's say, you have to be in Portugal, but the period starts when the visa is issued.
Right. So I will keep you asking the question what I have in my mind, but
Sure.
There are many people online, and they were actually waiting for you as well, that when you will come and they will ask you questions about the nationality. So here we have Shabir Malik Saab, Walaikum Salam, Jafar Saab, Walaikum Salam, Fahim Sheikh Saab, Walaikum Salam, Alhamdulillah, ठीक ठाक, Fahim Sheikh Saab, और अयूब साहब आपको भी वालेकुम सलाम, बैडमिंटन टाइम जी वालेकुम सलाम, गेटवे पुर्तगाल हेलो, और मोहम्मद सदीक साहब वालेकुम सलाम, कैसे हैं? योर इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए, रीयूनियन की वाइफ के पास कार्ड है, मैं भी पुर्तगाल ही हूँ मगर वीज़ा ख़त्म है, आया वीज़ा पर था यूरोपियन मगर जब यहाँ आया तो नहीं था, तो रीयूनियन में प्रॉब्लम तो ना हो। मोहम्मद सदीक साहब, फ़िलहाल मैं नेशनैलिटी के टॉपिक को डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, और आज लॉयर को लिया है नेशनैलिटी के रिगार्डिंग। जो भी आपके क्वेश्चन हैं वो आप पूछ सकते हैं, तो ये मैं आपको बाद में जवाब दूंगा इसका। फ़हीम शेख साहब कह रहे हैं, मिस्टर विक्टर एंड मिस्टर अदील, क्वेश्चन फॉर मिस्टर विक्टर, आई adopted son when he born, now when he's almost 2.5 years, if I register his name as a guardian in FRC through proper Pakistani code of law. So Fahim Sheikh Saab, he's asking that he has a son. It's not his real son. So he is adopted child. So adopted son. So he's asking what will be the procedure for adopted son?
It is the same procedure as if he was his truly son. So if you were able to, let's say if the son was able to have the Portuguese nationality, let's say by having been born in Portugal, he'll be able to ask for the nationality, even if he was adopted. Portugal tries to make it similar, the situation in which the son is adopted, and when the son is their son, their natural son. So it's actually, so it's possible to obtain the nationality through adopted sons. Yeah, it was a change at the law, but it's possible.
All right, okay. The next is sir, फैमिली रियूनियन के लिए बस निकाहनामा चाहिए पाकिस्तान से, यहाँ पुर्तगाल में तो ज़रूरत नहीं होती रजिस्टर्ड करवाने की। देखें, अगर आपके पास मोहम्मद सदीक साहब रेजिडेंस कार्ड है तो फिर उसका वो रजिस्टर्ड करवाने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर आप नेशनल होते तो फिर उसकी ज़रूरत होती। बाकी निकाहनामे के अलावा आपकी वाइफ जो है उनका पासपोर्ट चाहिए होगा, उनका पुलिस का करेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए होगा, और ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए होंगे आपको जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर्स से आपने टेस्ट करवाने। एहसान भाई अली बाबा से चीज़ें मंगानी है, कस्टम टैक्स और कंपनी के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दे। वी आर सिटिंग विद द लॉयर ओनली एंटरटेनमेंट वी लॉग जी। इंशाल्लाह ये जो सब आपके सवाल हैं ये रूटीन में जो मेरे सेशन चलते रहते हैं तो उनमें मैं इंशाल्लाह आपका जवाब दूंगा। आई मीन नॉट अ फादर एज अ गार्डियन अ बॉय सन द पोर्टुगल फॉरेन ऑफिस फॉर कंफर्मेशन DNA should be done or not. So he's asking if you are not a real father, if you are a guardian of a boy, so Portugal Foreign Office, they will ask for any DNA or no? Because I never heard about DNA. That
I mean, if you are a guardian and you have no, let's say, links, fatherhood links with the person, it doesn't count for nationality. You do have to have. He have to be his son, your son by blood, or adopted. If you care for him as a guardian or anything related, your son won't even though he's not your actual son, but he won't be able to have his nationality. You can adopt this person and then he can apply.
All right, okay. The next is can baby help? How can a baby who is born in Portugal, he's a Portuguese national baby, so does it make any difference the parents could get nationality on the basis of baby or not?
I mean, he was born in Portugal.
Yeah, the baby is born in Portugal, while the parents they were not Portuguese, they were foreigners.
Okay. In these, so the law recently changed to help with this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Have you considered the changed law already? Because it's a question of days for the law to be actual enforced. So nowadays, if you were living in Portugal for more than 1 year, and your son was born in Portugal, your son will be able to request his nationality. Also, if you are legal in Portugal, you and your husband, no matter the time, when you have a son in Portugal, he'll be able to apply for the nationality. So nowadays it's much easier to obtain nationality for sons who are born in Portugal.
Right. उस्मान रऊफ साहब किस चीज का टाइम पूछ रहे हैं सर आप? अगर मैं बाप के पास TRC हो और पुर्तगाल में लीगल हो, देन बेबी हो, तो बेबी को कब नेशनैलिटी मिलेगी और माँ बाप को कितने अरसे बाद नेशनैलिटी मिलेगी? The next question is by Only Entertainment Vlog. He's asking that the father, suppose the father is a Portuguese, then how long it will take to get nationality for his child?
So the father is Portuguese. If the father is Portuguese and the child is born in Portugal, he won't have to wait for anything. His son has the right to be a Portuguese citizen as a son of a Portuguese citizen. It is quite automatically. If he is born in a Portuguese hospital, he will receive his Portuguese citizenship automatically. You don't have to do anything.
Okay. And he's asking, suppose if someone, he become Portuguese national, so, okay, we understand that for the children, it's automatically they get the Portuguese citizenship whenever they're born.
Yes, if he actually we have to see. I thought he was Portuguese from the beginning, so he became Portuguese after. In this case, we have to see how was the procedure for him to become Portuguese. Let's say if that he became Portuguese by marrying a Portuguese citizen. In this case, their son will be Portuguese because the mother was Portuguese. Because there are certain cases in which these Portuguese citizenship is not passed automatically.
Okay.
You have to see how the person became a Portuguese citizen.
Right.
So we have to see. I have to know how he became Portuguese. That's it. That's it.
All right. So suppose if I become Portuguese after living in Portugal for 5 years, then my children, they become Portuguese as well because of me. It's also possible that my parents, they could be Portuguese because of my Portuguese nationality, or no?
That's quite a common question to pass the citizenship for parents, for ascendants. But in this case, you have if you are living in Portugal for more than 5 years, I'm pretty sure they can apply for the Portuguese citizenship. I'm pretty sure. I have just to check the law again, but because you lived in Portugal for more than 5 years, and that's one of the requirements to transport the citizenship.
Right.
But yes, I'm pretty sure that your parents can also become Portuguese.
All right. Okay. So the next question is अहमद अली साहब, वालेकुम सलाम। बैडमिंटन टाइम अदील भाई, मेरा बच्चा यहाँ बोर्न हुआ है, मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ फर्स्ट रेजिडेंसी का। बच्चे की बेस पर कितने अरसे में रेजिडेंसी मिलती है? So now it's this question is not related to nationality, it's related to residence card. So the question is, the child was born in Portugal, but the parents, none of them, they had any residence card. So he's asking, because of this baby born, it's possible that he could get the residence card on the basis of the baby born in Portugal?
Yes, it is possible. It is possible. The thing is, they have to prove that they actually have their they take care of the child as parents, because this situation can be used for in case of fraud, for people who want to become let's say legal by having a child in Portugal. No, but if they can prove that they take care of the child that was born in Portugal, this person can become legal in Portugal and obtain the residence permit.
All right. The next is hello, Mr. Adil and Victor. I just want to ask when the SEF is going to reopen for new appointments. I have been waiting since long. Why there is delay in opening of new appointments? Do you know why there is a big delay? Everybody is asking about this delay. What's going on with the SEF?
I'm also suffering because of this situation. I have a lot of clients that are calling me on a daily basis to ask for the appointment. But unfortunately, due to this COVID situation, there is nothing we can do
Right.
other than calling SEF, trying to schedule an appointment, because I know it's hard. It's frustrating. We do have a person just to try to make schedules here in the company. So the only thing you can do is try every day in the morning, try to call SEF to make an appointment.
Well, somebody told me it's better if you try in the midnight.
For what I know, it's better to call in the morning. But
and you know, I usually come to this on my YouTube channel, and most of the people, when they ask, "Do you have any news regarding when SEF going to open these appointments?" And I always used to say that even SEF don't know when they are going to open the appointments. That's my answer. Some people they claim that they know everything, but I say I think SEF even don't know when they are going to open the appointments.
Even SEF don't know. Actually, there is a situation in which in some countries it is possible to request a visa, but when the visa is granted, they can't come to Portugal because Portugal is closed. So this person, it's not in a situation, in a complete difficult situation, because he has the visa but can't go to Portugal. But for what I see in my, let's say, my daily work, is that Portugal was going into a right track, opening its borders again when the second wave came. So, and as it's a new wave, a new situation, we can't predict anything. We have to see how this situation goes. Unfortunately, that's nothing we can do other than pray to this situation to get better as soon as possible.
Right. So we hope for the best, and I wish everybody good luck in searching their appointments. People are waiting from a very long time, especially, after this email, you have to wait for like 8 or 9 months just for the confirmation. And then you are looking for your appointment every day. So I don't know why they are doing like this. And especially now, if the second wave come again in this winter, so I see situation is very complicated. It could be very, very difficult for new people.
Also, I know that many agents from SEF are working from home. And of course, it changed the procedure, so it takes some time for they to get used to work from home. And everything related makes the process go very, very, very slow.
Yeah. All right. So I move to next question here. Mr. Ahmad Ali, he's asking process time nowadays nationality. How long it takes if somebody apply for the nationality? So what is the normal procedure? I mean, how long it takes to get your approval letter?
Okay. First, it depends on how you request your nationality. If you are a son of the Portuguese,
no. I would clear here that most of the people they spend their 5 years in Portugal. Okay. So this is the very common question.
Okay. Yes, it's a common question. It's taking at least 1 year. You can put this deadline. The minimum deadline is 1 year. I would say you should wait for 1 year and a half to be more sure about this situation. But at least 1 year.
My friend, if you want to raise your business, so I tell you the secret.
What is it?
If you want many clients, just simply say that I'll take your nationality approval in 6 months.
In a week.
Don't say that 1 year.
But I'm trying to
there are many lawyers in Lisbon. They say if you want nationality in 3 months, 6 months, everything would be done.
It's impossible. I know that there are lawyers who try to promise things that they can't fulfill, but unfortunately, at least 1 year. That's the truth.
All right. Okay. So the next is, do you have any idea when SEF will open for finger date again? So any idea? Fatiha's world is asking. Any idea for biometrics when SEF will be open?
For biometrics, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You have. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. You have to keep trying, calling them. unfortunately, we don't have a prediction.
All right, okay. That's what I say. That's the truth, actually.
Yes.
So my fingers in April next year, then I'll get TRC, then I apply my son and family. Fahim Sheikh साहब समझ नहीं आ रही क्या लिखना चाह रहे हैं आप. Is it possible to have Mr. Victor contact number or email? So the first client, congratulations, Parabain, Mr. Professor.
Sure.
Professor.
Is there a way that where I can type?
Let me send you my account number to send my commission. Mr. Professor, he's gonna be your customer.
Let's do like this. Mr. Adil will send his information.
All right. So please share your contact number and your email for Mr. Professor. Please tell him what is your contact number and what is your email address. Yeah.
Okay. So my contact number is 934-103-844, and my email is it's Victor dot Queiroz, as it's written in my name, at viveeurope.com.
At Live Europe or
Vive Europe. VIV Europe.
Vive hota hai ji live. Vive is equal to live. Viver in Portugal. Live in Portugal.
You got the idea.
I don't, but most of the people they might don't know.
Yes.
So that's why I'm making it very, very clear. So the next is Veer Hetal Patel. Hello. My daughter was born in November 2018. My wife received card and on February 2019. I think you could read this question. So Gateway Portugal, can you see this question or no?
Now I can see there is a
many questions
here.
Okay, I read it for you. My daughter was born in November 2018. My wife received card on February 2019. My daughter got resident card April 2019. I received on July 2019. When can we apply for baby citizen for my daughter? So his daughter was born in November 2018, but the parents, they got card in February and April 2019. So is it possible they could apply their daughter nationality or no? Because the daughter was born a year ago when they become residents.
Because if the law that changed it now was enforced in that time, probably she would be able to ask for the nationality, because it will change. In that time, it was needed to have 2 years living in Portugal. So you have to see to sum up all the period that you were in Portugal, and if it's more than 2 years, your daughter should be able to request her citizenship.
So living in Portugal mean without residence card or with residence card? Make it clear, please.
Okay. I will say so in this past situation, okay, because it's in his situation of this person. He would have to be legal here in Portugal to have his residence card for at least 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't think that his daughter is. It's not possible to get the citizenship because they were not resident when the girl was born.
So that's correct. So you have to live here for 5 years.
Yeah. गेटवे जी आपके लिए अच्छी खबर नहीं है, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं है, पुर्तगाल में आ गए हैं आप. My boy is going school from 2 years. He's dependent on father. Can we apply Portuguese passport? वीर हेतल पटेल जी, ये थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड लिख देते कि उनके पास भी किसी के पास पासपोर्ट है या नहीं, क्योंकि अगर वो सिर्फ स्कूल जा रहा बच्चा आपका, तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है कि वो नेशनलिटी ले सके. यही हम शुरू से डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. My boy is going school from 2 years. He's dependent on father. Can we apply Portuguese passport?
For his passport, for the son.
Because I just said that we don't know the background. I mean, if the father has any Portuguese passport, or when the child was born, he has any residence card, so we don't know anything. So it's not possible to reply correctly. My auntie have Irish passport and my application is in process under Article 88(2). Any chance she could get me permanent residency in Portugal? चौधरी अहमद साहब, मैं विक्टर से पूछ लेता हूँ, लेकिन I think you have to be dependent on your aunt.
Yes, in this case, if this person who applies for the Article 88, if this person gets, I think it's her wife, is it?
No, he's asking my auntie. So
I'm auntie.
Tia.
Okay.
Tia.
Yeah, Tia. That's it. No. If it was his wife or let's say a first degree family, he would be able to do the family reunification and therefore become legal. As it's his aunt, it's impossible.
Right. But if they do, show any dependency, like if he's a dependent child, the dependent nephew, so it's possible on that basis. In Portugal, I don't see any dependency law under your extended family member.
I have to check the law, but I'm quite sure that he can't apply in for the auntie, just a first degree relatives.
Right. ब्रदर बेबी ऑलरेडी नेशनल हो पुर्तगाल का, तो उसकी बेस पर पेरेंट्स को नेशनलिटी मिल सकती है या सिर्फ कार्ड ही मिलेगा? ये उस्मान साहब, यही हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, तो इसका जवाब नहीं है। तो उसकी बेस पे नहीं, आपको 5 साल पूरा करना पड़ेंगे। बच्चों को स्कूल के बिहार पर नेशनलिटी मिल सकती है अगर पेरेंट्स के पास सिर्फ TRF हो, तो TRC शायद लिखना था या TRP। सो रवाहा खान, he or she is asking if the children, they are going to school on their education basis, it's possible that they could apply for the passport or for nationality, or the parents could get any benefit of that.
If the kids are on school, we have to see the parent situation also, but it's possible for the kid to become legal by being studying, but you have to check all the family situation, what's the parent situation, to see what's the procedure to be taken.
Right. The next question is from Mr. Shahid Shan. He's asking, I want to ask if wife from Germany, so she's German national, so can apply passport after 3 years or must after 5 years? So it's a couple who is in a relationship of marriage. So on their marriage base, they could apply because she's European, she's not Portuguese, she's from EU. So on this basis, they have to wait for 3 years or they have to wait for 5 years to apply nationality card.
The thing is, if you want to obtain the nationality by marriage, so the person can apply after 3 years of marriage. They can apply for the citizenship by being married to a Portuguese citizen. The thing is, this person will have to prove links to Portuguese community. Let's say that he or she can speak Portuguese, that has a tax number, and a lot of other situations. But if he waits for 5 years, there's no need to prove these links to Portugal. So the nationality is granted almost automatically. That's the difference.
Right. So suppose if they are living there in Portugal, so then no problem, they could apply only after 3 years of their marriage.
If he can apply after 3 years, yes. In this case, you have to prove links to Portugal.
जी शाह साहब, आप या कोई भी ऐसे दोस्त जो इस सिचुएशन में है कि आपकी किसी यूरोपियन यूनियन की आपका जो स्पाउस है यूरोपीय यूनियन से है, तो अगर तो आप पुर्तगाल में रह रहे हैं तो टाइम पीरियड सेम है जैसे पोर्चुगीज सिटीजन के साथ मैरिज का है, तो ये सेम ही टाइम पीरियड है, तो 3 साल के बाद आप नेशनलिटी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर आप पुर्तगाल में नहीं हैं, आप कहीं बाहर हैं, तो फिर ये 5 साल है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम ब्रदर, अगर बंदा किसी यूरोपियन नेशनल से शादी करे तो वो कितने टाइम तक नेशनलिटी, यही बिलाल चौधरी साहब इसी का जवाब दिया, और उसके लिए उसका पुर्तगाल रहना और काम जरूरी है। सो दिस इज द सेम क्वेश्चन अगेन फ्रॉम मिस्टर बिलाल चौधरी। ही इज आस्किंग if somebody gets married with any EU citizen, so it's must that they have to live in Portugal, or they could apply from outside.
They can apply from outside. The only requirement is that the person have to be a Portuguese citizen.
Right. And if it's not Portuguese, then
let's say if the person is, let's say, Italian.
I add another thing. Suppose if I have a residence card.
Okay.
So I get married with any EU citizen anywhere in France, in Germany, in Belgium, anywhere. So what will happen next? I mean, on my marriage base, what I need to do for nationality or for permanent residence card under my marriage law?
Okay, so is the person that you married a Portuguese citizen, or
any EU citizen?
Any EU? No, you have to see where is this person from, or what's the person's citizenship, because you have to follow the law of this country. Like if she's German, you have to see the German law for you to become a German citizen. But I understand your way of thinking, because we are talking about Europe, and there are laws that apply for each European country, but these nationality laws are more specific to the country. So you have to verify the law at your wife's country.
Right. So there is another question from Mr. Kamran, but he's asking, some people, they get approval, nowadays, the nationality process, they get the approval, but there is missing birth certificate. So many people are facing this problem. I was in the same situation when I received my nationality approval. So I never know that my nationality is approved, but I'm still not national, because it's missing birth certificate, which took nearly 2 to 3 months normally. So what is the solution, and is it possible that it could be done very quickly?
It is a required document. It's an important document, the birth certificate. Not only the birth certificate, but the translated and the certified birth certificate. Yes, unfortunately, and of course, each country have its way to obtain the birth certificate. I do have a client from China, and in China there is no birth certificate. It's another document. The thing is, when applying for the nationality or for the anything, you have to explain the situation the better way possible for the one who will analyze your process. If you convince this person, the process can run smoothly. But you just have to make this person understand why you are having this trouble, this issue. But in this case of China, it wasn't possible for me to obtain his nationality, because it was missing this document, and we are trying until now to see how we can manage this situation.
All right. So here we have another guest who just joined our video, Mr. John. I don't know from where is he, and let him ask a question.
I'm so glad to talk to you, Mr. Adil. You're doing wonderful job. Really, really proud of you. I wish I had a brother like you. You are my brother, but I mean, if you was, it's the first time I'm joining. I've been watching your programs last only 1 week, and I know that you're the one. Yes, you're the one. Definitely.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, you give you I can congratulate you.
Thank you so much,
And
sir. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Luton,
Oh, okay.
originally from Pakistan, living in Luton.
What
Lived
part of
in
Pakistan you from?
from Gujranwala, near
Oh, okay.
near
My
your
mother is from
hometown.
Gujranwala.
Sorry.
My mom is from there.
Oh, cool, 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 cool. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm your mamu as well. Yeah, I'm your mum. I'm your real uncle. We never know. Maybe
Yeah.
you're my relative. I don't know.
I have many friends in Luton. I was there like I think 6 weeks ago. I was in Luton.
Okay, cool, cool. Next
Yeah.
time you come here, let me know, please.
Inshallah.
I will
Inshallah.
be really, really glad to meet you.
Inshallah.
Okay. Actually, I have a different question because I've been watching your program yesterday, and I heard about something about how you call driving license. Can I place that question to
Yes,
you?
yes. Please go ahead. That's why we
Okay,
took you
okay.
online.
My question is, I've heard, if I have understood, I don't know. I've heard that if you have changed your license, like actually, I've been living most of my life in Holland, in Amsterdam, and from there we moved to this country. I've I had first I had a license from Pakistan. I changed it to Dutch one, and then from there, when we came here, we have to change, of course. And if we go to Portugal, because that's gonna be my destination. I think the Portugal is the best country, one of the best country in Europe to live. If it's not the only one and good country to live, you know, uh, uh, your old days. So that's what I'm planning. Maybe not, but I will try my best to go near Porto somewhere because it's a very beautiful place. I've been there a few times. Um, so is it is it am I gonna get a problem to change my license? Is that the truth, or because I've changed my license already two times? So is it gonna be a problem to change my license in Portugal?
So we have a lawyer today, so I will not say anything. I think I will take your question to Mr. Victor. Maybe he would be able
Yeah.
to
Okay.
reply you correctly.
I'll be grateful if he answer my question, please.
Yes, please.
Sure, it will be a pleasure, and it's a pleasure to talk to you also.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you. You guys are really doing wonderful job for a community like us because people need you very much. I really like it. Thank you very much. Yeah, go
Thank
on,
you.
please.
In your situation, as I guess your driver's license is from it's from nowadays. It's not from Pakistan. It's from Netherlands, right?
Now I have now a British license.
You won't have any problem changing the driver's license. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
because
Cool.
it's quite a common situation here in Portugal for British, for French people, for Spanish to change their license.
Yeah,
The thing is, you will have to leave your current license with Portugal government, and they will
yeah.
send you the Portuguese license to you.
Okay.
Uh, uh, I don't know exactly about the British situation, but
Yeah,
as for Brazilians, uh, they don't have to do any kind of test, any kind of exam to obtain the Portuguese driver's license. It's just
yeah.
a bureaucratic job. You have to give your license, and you receive the Portuguese one, and pay
Good.
a small fee also.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your kind answer, and
Sure, no
thank you for
problem.
your work as well. And I hope to. Are you in Portugal right now?
Yes, I'm in Portugal, and I'm looking forward to receive all of you here in Portugal. I agree
Great.
with you. I think Portugal is one of the best countries to live.
It is definitely very nice people.
Yes,
Actually, it you know if I want to be honest to you, I don't think if you compare this country to Portugal, if you compare this country, people are suffering here. People don't have a good life. I don't understand, Mr. Adil, why he comes to live in this country. Well,
No,
I
actually,
made a mistake.
I have a couple of
I
reasons.
made a mistake, but sorry.
I have a couple of reasons. When I'll be in Luton, I'll definitely
Okay.
share with you.
I can understand. Okay, cool. No worries. Yes, Mr. Victor, we will definitely see you.
Sure,
If I
and
come
I'm
to
looking
Portugal,
forward.
if we need your advice, if we need, I've got also a lot of other friends. They're also thinking of leaving this place because they're not happy here. So we will definitely come there, and if we need your help, we will definitely
It will
come to
be
you.
my
So
pleasure to help you
I will
all.
get you. I will get your address from Mr. Adil. If you're gonna
Sure.
send it to me or write it down the address where you are located, so I will catch that. Yeah.
Whenever you need, I'm at your disposal. Thank you.
Where Porto? Yeah.
I'm from Braga. Actually, it is near Porto.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That's why you're so. That's why you're so nice. Yeah.
Yes,
That's also me. Yeah. Actually, whole Portugal is. It's a
yes,
very nice place to be with the nice people. A little bit less maybe in Lisbon, but still
yes,
very, very nice. Still
yes.
very good.
I
Yeah.
agree. I totally agree with you.
Okay. Anyway, I'll leave you guys now.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to you in the background, yeah.
Okay.
And
All right, sir.
I'll,
Thank you very, very much for being
Thank
with
you
us.
very
There are
much.
many questions
It was
actually.
a
thanks a
pleasure.
lot.
So
Thanks a lot. I'm gonna
thank you
join
very much
you.
for your lovely time.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll join you again. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be
Okay.
in background. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Keep in
Thank you.
touch, please. So the next
Okay.
question is from Mr. Rana Mudassir. He's asking, can you ask a baby born in Portugal and one of the parent hasn't completed 2 years of legal residency, then what will be procedure to get nationality for baby? And if new law comes into force, then baby born in Portugal will get benefit of that new law or not? Because new law will be of 1 year, not 2 years. So uh,
Yeah.
this is also a very common question because every day many babies born. So people they were very, very happy because it's going to be changed. After 1 year, they could apply for the nationality, but now it's again 2 years. So when this law will come into force, the babies who are already born in Portugal, they could be they could take any benefit of this or no?
Unfortunately not.
Oh my God.
When the law gets in force, actually, from the day that it's changed for the future, the law can be applied. So unfortunately, only after actually the people are saying that this law will become public and in force for the next 10 to 15 days, because the president is already with the project of law. So but unfortunately only for the future.
Right. All right. So we have another guest here, my best friend, Mr. Hidayat Khan. Welcome
Yeah,
जनाब. क्या हाल है आपका?
thank
ठीक है
you.
आप? कैसे हैं आप?
TikTok. Yeah, first of all, thanks for both of you that you had the Portuguese Pakistani community in Portugal. And especially I thanks to Mr. Adil Ehsan brother because they have a great job for Pakistani people in Portugal. And thanks a lot for your live streaming. I just have one question about the nationality process, Mr. Victor, that if someone apply for the nationality after 5 years and they don't have the Portuguese language certificate, can they submit his process without that certificate or not?
No, unfortunately, it's a requirement to have at least the basic knowledge of Portuguese, a certificate of basic knowledge of Portuguese, for the nationality to be issued. There's no other way. If you consider this procedure of living for 5 years in Portugal.
Yeah. No, I think if they're learning the Portuguese language, yeah, and before
Yeah.
they submitted just the birth certificate and the police clearance certificate, when they submit it, yeah, and when they get it is the Portuguese learning certificate. After, can they submit the certificate or no?
No.
No, yeah. So they need
You
to
have
get you
to-
the certificate before everything. Then after they submit the nationality process, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Because the process is just one process. You apply for let's say at one situation. You can't keep adding documents to the process. That's why you do have to have this certificate before applying.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's for you this requirement. You are the one who is applying for the nationality.
Yeah.
But you will learn Portuguese easily. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not a difficult
I'm speaking
language.
Portuguese, but not very well because I'm just learning now. I do the online classes because I have done learning online classes by the Microsoft. So that's why I just need that information about the
हिदायत भाई
nationality.
थोड़ा सा आपकी इन्फॉर्मेशन में इजाफा कर दूं, ये आपको सिर्फ 150 घंटे पूरे करने होते हैं, ठीक है?
अच्छा।
इसमें ज्यादा घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है कि बड़ा कोई टफ टेस्ट है। ये मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि आप भी सुन लें और जो बाकी दोस्त सुन रहे हैं हमें या जो कल देखेंगे, तो ये इसमें कोई घबराने वाली बात नहीं है। मैं भी पहले यही समझता था कि ये पता नहीं कितना मुश्किल काम होगा, और मैं तो भाई अभी भी मेरी पुर्तगाली बड़ी थोड़ी सी है, तो ये आपको घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर आप किसी और सिटी में भी हैं तो आप कोशिश करें कि वहां पे चेक करते रहें कि कहाँ पे क्लासेस वगैरह शुरू हो रही हैं। तो अगर आपको जाके वहां पे नियरेस्ट प्लेस कहीं भी आपको कोई स्टे मिलता है, तो आप अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर 1 महीना रह भी लेते हैं वहां पे, तो पुर्तगाल बड़ी जबरदस्त डेस्टिनेशन है। आप अपनी छुट्टियां एंजॉय करें वहां पे जाके और साथ में लैंग्वेज भी कर लें। तो ये कोई इतना बड़ा और इतना मुश्किल काम नहीं है, बहुत ईजी है।
इंशाल्लाह।
क्योंकि मैंने उन लोगों को ड्यूरिंग माय स्कूल और काफी सारे और भी, I personally know many other people, they still don't know any word of Portuguese, but they have language certificate.
Yeah.
And they don't know because they are illiterate people. They don't know how to write, even whatever the country from. So don't worry about that. I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, no, I just asked because I have the birth certificate and the police clearance certificate. I make it from the Pakistan. So if I want to submit that certificate before, yeah, and I get it the language certificate after, so it's possible. Can I apply for these two documents or no? Without the language
it's not
certificate?
possible. You have to give all the documents on your whenever you visit ERN or you send your documents, because if there are any document missing, they might not accept your application.
Yeah.
Victor, I'm not lawyer. Don't think I'm.
No, you are quite a lawyer.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Adil brother, and Victor sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Hidayat bhai.
Have
Nice
a good
to see
day.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, good night. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, bye.
Okay, the next question is, Assalamu alaikum. How are you both, and arrange good session. Once again, Mr. Adil always bring good people like Victor Kerouj Loji. Victor, you are a good person.
Thank you.
I'm looking Mr. Adil channel from 2 years, I think, from Saudi Arabia. Muhammad Waqas, I thought you asking any question. Otherwise, if I know that you are writing all this, I might don't read. अदील भाई, बच्चे की बेस पर कितने अरसे में नेशनैलिटी मिलती है पेरेंट्स को if baby born in Portugal? So how long it takes, what is the time period if your child become Portuguese? We have replied a couple of times this question, same question, but repeat again.
So if the child is born in Portugal, right?
Yeah.
For this child to become Portuguese. So according to the new law that recently changed, it will be enforced in just some days. You have to be in Portugal for at least 1 year. Okay. After being in Portugal for 1 year, your child will be able to be Portuguese by born.
ये इस सवाल का काफी दफा जवाब दे चुके हैं पहले भी, फिर दे दिया। एनीवे, नेक्स्ट ऑरेंज हाइलाइटर जी, आपका नहीं मैं पढ़ने लगा, ये क्या लिखा आपने? बेबी बोर्न इन पोर्टुगल, हाउ लॉन्ग टेक टाइम फॉर नेशनलिटी? शबीर मलिक साहब ये बता दिया है। अदील प्लीज डोंट गो होल नाइट वी टॉक। हैप्पी नागरा साहब किधर गए? माय कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज 635 पाउंड। अरे पाउंड ले रहे हैं आप नागरा साहब, यूरो लिखें आप। He's making pounds in Portugal. I think he did mistake. Possible, my wife and son. Biometric, I think he wanted to write. So his contract is 635 with the minimum wage. He's asking, is it possible that they will not have any problem on their appointment day? He's going with his wife and son for biometrics.
Because to do biometrics instead of signing.
No, actually, I think they are going to apply for a regroupamento familia, so that's what he's asking.
No, so that's no problem. The only issue here is to make the appointment. If you do have the appointment, you are more than you should be more than happy.
No, but he's concerned about 635 because that's the minimum wage. That's the point. It's okay. I mean, with the wife and one child.
There's no problem. There's no problem.
No problem, Janab. Nagra Sahab, good news for you. There are 100 of people who are waiting for appointments. I really should do something for this. It's like throwing bread to hungry.
The audio pause when you were speaking. Can you repeat, please?
He's actually he's not happy with the self behavior. मिस्टर प्रोफेसर साहब, मैं आपको जनाब इनवाइट करता हूं। एक तो आप अपने रियल नाम से आए, रियल आईडी से आए। आई इनवाइट यू, whoever listening me, I'll be the first one doing a protest in front of SEF office, but you guys have to join me. तो ये मैं लाइव कह रहा हूँ, वीडियो पे कह रहा हूँ, ये SEF वाले भी सुन लें, सारे पुर्तगाल वाले सुन लें। मैं सबसे आगे जाके खड़ा हो जाऊंगा प्रोटेस्ट करने में, that why they are taking too long to give you appointments. All my illegal or the people who are waiting, all immigrants, I'm with you. I'll be the first one to do the protest. Let's join together, but come please with your real IDs. I'll be joining you to do the protest whenever you want. You are always welcome. ठीक है sir? Okay, Mr. Victor?
No, but
I think you didn't get it. He's saying he's not happy with that why SEF is taking so long, because there are 100 of people they are waiting. So I just replied, if you want to do or launch any protest against SEF, I'll be the first one joining you.
Okay. I can of course. I'll be more than pleased to help you doing any kind of protest.
Yeah, that's the only.
That's only we can do, actually.
That's the only democratic way. That's what we could do.
Yes.
So it's the basic violation of. It's a violation of basic human rights. So we will join you wherever you want. Adil will be the first one. Trust me.
So what I can say is that Portugal is a nice country in terms of helping people who are, let's say, not legal here. When this first COVID wave came here, SEF did grant to all the citizens that were in Portugal waiting for an appointment, that were applying for the Article 88. They were all legal during this period of time. So Portugal knows its situation, know that there are many people waiting in the line for getting legal here. And I know that it's just a question of time, when I hope that in few weeks, few months, all of people will be able to schedule again an appointment at SEF because they know about the situation.
All right, the next is Adil Saab, are you taking live calls? Unfortunately, not Mr. Janrial, but you could join us live. I just shared the link. If you just click on there, so you could get into our video conference. My son born in 2016, and we both got residency card in 2017 November. So now my son 4.5 years. So tell me when I am able to apply nationality for my son.
So you have to see if your son is studying. Okay. If you are legal now, and if he studied for at least, I'm quite sure that for at least 2 years, he will be able to demand the nationality. Okay, but but I have to see specifics about the case. So if he's actually studying right now, how is his situation?
I think he must be studying because he's 4.5. And the second is any specific age for children? I mean, to apply the nationality, it's the same process like the adults, 5 years, or it's less?
No, it's the normal procedure. It's 5 years here.
Even for
There
children?
Yeah, even for children. There
Okay.
are
So I
there
think
are
this is the question he asked.
yeah. So probably he will have to wait for the 5 years. The thing is, there are a lot of details at the law. Of course, I won't remember all of them. That can speed up this process for.
But I think it's neatly, they already have spent like 4.5 years, so they
Yeah,
could wait,
so
they could
just
wait more
for
6
more.
months.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
Okay, Mr. Tokir Abid Ola Adil, after you get TRC, but still you have to continue to pay taxes for 5 years to get nationality, or only 6 months if you are legal, and the rest you can stay without. So he's asking when somebody get the temporary residence card, so how many taxes every year they must have to pay?
How many taxes?
Yeah, like how? What is the minimum requirement of working conditional?
And it depends on his visa, what kind of visa he has. But
No, it's about the normal Article 88.1 or 88.2.
Okay, the 88. Okay. He just have to let's say pay his tax regularly. It depends on his what's his activity, but he have to be legal in terms of tax to present all the documents that are required. And
you can't understand, Mr. Victor. I understand what he's asking. You might don't understand because it's a very, very common question from our people, because they pay taxes from their pocket. And I don't want to get into any details. Mr. Tokir Abid, I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. So if you are working legally, that's no problem. If you are doing 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever, or rest of the months you could take unemployment benefit from Segurança Social.
Yes.
So, but his question is, I repeat again, what is the minimum taxes to renew the next card? That's what he's asking. Every year.
For what I know, there's not a minimum tax. You have to pay his taxes as he was working in Portugal legally.
वकील साहब, मुझे समझ आ गया, आपको भी समझ आ गया, जो सुन रहे हैं उनको भी समझ आ गया। ये इसके समझने के बस की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि ये वो देसी फार्मूला, ये जल्दी समझ नहीं आता। जान रियाज साहब, अदील साहब, are you taking live calls? I am British national. How to get a residency in Portugal? So British national, how they could take residency in Portugal?
Okay, for British nationals, the
first I announced a special.
Yes, for the Brexit.
For Brexit, yeah.
This person have to hurry up, because the Brexit situation will actually take into force after this year. It will start the 1st January 2021. So before that, this person have to come to Portugal to obtain the European Union certificate. With this document, this person will be able to stay in Portugal for 5 years. Okay, so that's the document, the European Union certificate.
And to get this certificate, you have to pay like 3,500 pounds sterling, or it's more?
No, you don't. No, you don't have to pay this amount. It's just a documents. It's free actually. Uh, you just have to show that you are actually you are a British citizen.
Mr. Victor, I will share a video with you. The person is saying we charge 3,500 pounds sterling for this EU residency for British nationals.
No, I don't know about this situation.
You are a bad lawyer, Mr. Victor. You will not make any money for sure.
Actually, I've done this registry for more than one British, and this is the document that you have to present the passport, an address here in Portugal, and that you have to have that to live in Portugal. That's it. You don't have to pay.
Right.
You don't have to pay 350 pounds for
Not
this.
300. 3,500 euros.
No, that doesn't make sense.
I could share a video with you. It's a law firm. I don't know what they are doing. Anyways, I move to next question. Mr. Tokir Abed is saying, você está fazendo ótimo trabalho. Ótimo.
Muito obrigado.
Fantástico. Muito obrigado, Sr. Tokir. Sidra Shahbaz, can you please ask him question? If baby born in Portugal, one of the parent hasn't completed 2 years of legal residency, then baby can get citizenship after 1 year law. Enforce any benefit of 1 year law. So one of the parent does not have the residence card when the child was born.
So if he doesn't have the residence card, according to this new law, he will have to be living in Portugal for at least 1 year for the baby to become national.
But this new law hasn't come in force yet.
No, not yet, but it will soon. In the current situation, this period of time is 2 years legal in Portugal.
जी सिकरा शहबाज जी, आपकी और दूसरों की आसानी के लिए बता दूं कि ये जो लॉ है इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, भले एक पेरेंट है या दोनों के पास रेजिडेंसी है, लेकिन वो 2 साल उसका टाइम है, यानी बच्चा जब पैदा होता है तो रेजिडेंसी होनी चाहिए, चाहे माँ के पास हो चाहे बाप के पास हो, और उसके बच्चे की जब 2 साल एज होगी तो वो नेशनलिटी अप्लाई कर सकता है। और ये जो 1 ईयर का लॉ है ये अभी इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ। Darul Uloom Deoband, can I apply my nationality on behalf of my son? He have Portuguese passport. He's only 1 year and 3 year old, and I complete my 5 years, but I don't have language certificate. Can I do or not?
No, you have to actually study Portuguese to become when your son is 5, when he is 5 years old, living in Portugal, you can apply on his behalf.
All right.
Other than that, you have to do this current procedure of learning Portuguese to apply.
Veer Hetal Patel, father have 2 residents, 3 years, and my boy have first resident. He going to school from 2 years. And mother finger date is 4 January 2020. We came together here. Aapka sawal, sorry I chat with you first time. Next. Father have second resident 3 year. My boy going to school from 2 years. He's dependent on father. Can I apply for my child? And my finger is in. देखें, स्कूल जाने से कोई इसका लेना देना नहीं है। अगर बच्चा बाई बर्थ पोर्टुगीज है तो ये हम आज डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, तो इसका कोई फायदा नहीं है इफ ही इज गोइंग टू स्कूल। I am sorry, अच्छा ये हो गया, sorry I chat with you first time. Sir, children's school 4 classes clear after possible is passport apply. Sir, children's school classes clear after. Sorry, Happy Nagra ji, please दोबारा लिखने समझ नहीं आ रही आपने क्या लिखा है. Hello bhai, I have opened an activity if I earn €1,000 a month and I have European clients not Portuguese. How much tax I have to pay? ERS and VAT and any other. Do you know something about this VAT system, ERS? This is he's asking if I earning 1,000 euros a month, but from my European clients. They are not Portuguese. So VAT doesn't apply when you are doing any business outside of Portugal.
It's more
So
like
he's asking, do I need to pay any tax or no?
It's for tax benefits, I guess. Unfortunately, this I won't be able to answer.
I do the same. I always this accountancy question make my mind totally. Yes, sir. My son going to school. Continue. अच्छा ये पहले जवाब दिया. Rakib Samad sahab. Hello. In self-employed consultancy activity, the contracts are from UK and USA. Manifestation of interest. What we fill in employer information areas. They are asking to Portuguese NIF and telephone number. So Rakib Samad, he's asking. They have opened a self-employed consultancy activity, and their contracts are with the UK and USA. So when they make their manifestation of interest, so in employer information, what they should write, because they are asking your Portuguese NIF and telephone.
Yes, I have to check this situation because the article is for employment in Portugal. Okay, so when the job is outside Portugal, I have to see how how the tax is dealing with this situation, because it's not the, let's say, the most common situation.
I think it's also regarding accountancy. So it's whenever
Yes,
I'm I don't know how people become how they do this CA and ACCA, and I don't know.
Neither do I.
Shan साहब जल्दी से अपना सवाल पूछें सर. Many people have written their questions, so it's already more than 1 hour actually. जल्दी से पूछ लें.
So I just want to ask from Victor, if the wife from Germany and we move in Portugal, and then if I apply the self activity on my wife name, so so on the behalf of this activity, I can apply my residence permit also, or must I think it's, so you got my point.
I couldn't understand pretty clear because the audio was pausing. But I guess you want to apply for the residence on behalf. I just understood this.
Just behalf of my wife is from Germany, and
Okay.
I move in Portugal, and I get the self activities on my wife name. So it's okay, or must I get the work permit like that? So which one is good?
Your wife in Germany is in Germany. You're in and
The wife
You're in
is a German. She's a German national.
Oh, okay. So okay, now I understand. So your wife is a German national, and you want to become legal on her using her German nationality. Let's say like this in Portugal, right?
She is a German, and I live in Portugal. So if she come in Portugal, and
So, for you to become, let's say, legal in this situation, your wife will have to get this European Union certificate in Portugal.
Yeah.
With this document, you will be able to do the family reunification with her, and so both of you will become legal in Portugal. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, but with the work permit, or she pay tax, or she if she have the self activities. So which one is good?
So, you mean she does not work in Portugal? I'm trying to figure how to solve your situation, but
it's also a very common question, Mr. Victor. if you will work on it, you will get many clients for sure.
Yes, because when we are trying to deal with persons who live in different situations or pay tax in different countries, we have to see, let's say, with details all the case. Okay. If you want to send me your situation, of course, written, I can have a time to analyze your situation to see what's the best way for you to become, let's say, a regular in Portugal. Um, but as she needs to live in German, yes.
No, you want to live with me in Portugal.
So it's easier. If I were you, I would ask your wife to get this European Union certificate in Portugal, and later on you do the family reunification. After this, you'll be legal in Portugal for the next 5 years.
Okay.
This is like the easiest procedure when there is an European citizen to help with the situation.
Yeah, but
But if you
she don't want to show that is how she live in the Portugal with the work, or she have a self activity.
So, as we are also talking to in relation to tax issues, I will ask you to contact me later on. Because in this situation we have to take time to analyze all the tax influences in the process.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
चांद साहब मैनू सारी समझ आ गई है.
To give you an answer right away
नहीं,
because
confusing है. मैं ये समझ रहा हूँ कि अगर उसका टैक्स पे करना वो ठीक है या उसका सेल्फ एक्टिविटीज के ऊपर हम लोग अप्लाई करें तो वो ठीक है. वो
पुर्तगाल दा भैन एक चक्कर ला लो तुम सारा समझा देंगे. ठीक है. तो काफी सारे क्वेश्चन हैं, जवाब दे देंगे उन्होंने.
समझना चाह रहे हैं.
Okay, thank you.
I wish I was a tax lawyer. I would be very rich today.
All right. The next question is, in first year of finance activity, there is no tax. Oh my God. In legal entity, SEF will accept application without tax payments. So if you are a self-employed in Article 89, it's 1 or 2. So the people in first year, they don't pay any tax if your total amount is less than 10,000 euros. So what they present in the SEF?
If they don't have to pay taxes because they don't receive enough, there is not an issue. You just have to show that you don't you are not eligible for paying taxes.
Yeah. So you could bring only your
receipts or your receipts to show that your, let's say, it's from your receipts, your green recipes. It depends on your situation. But yes, and show that you are not eligible to pay taxes.
Okay, tell me one question, because so many people ask, Article 89 is better or it's worst? Because most of the people, they think Article 88, 1 or 2, these articles are better, but if you are self-employed, it's very, very bad, and your residence will take like many years to arrive.
I don't think that there is one better than the other. They are just different, and in different situations, they can be good or bad.
Because people think only with the working contracts you could get your first residence card, not with self-employed activity.
Yes, in my situation, I think that it's easier, of course, to become a self-employed, to have a self-employment, because it's let's say easier to find someone who can let's say hire your service. There are many ways where you can provide a service, so it's easier to be self-employment.
So you think Article 89 is easier than Article 88?
It depends. But they are different. But I understand the question. But in my situation specific, I think it's easier, yes, to work yourself in.
जी ये तमाम दोस्त सुन लें अच्छी तरह से कि ये जो बेवकूफ बनाया जाता है कि जी आपने वर्किंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से ही पेपर सबमिट करवाने हैं, नहीं तो पता नहीं आपकी रेजिडेंस आते आते 10 साल गुजर जाएंगे। तो ये चाहे आर्टिकल 88 है या 89 है या कोई भी दूसरा आर्टिकल है, ये सब सेम है और उसका जो प्रोसेस है वो उनका जो अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ है वो वैसे ही चलता है। तो ये सब बातें बनाई हुई हैं अपना काम धंधा चलाने के लिए, तो इन पर यकीन मत किया करें। मोहम्मद जुनैद साहब, वेलकम जनाब। आपको क्या पूछेंगे सर आप?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
जी वालेकुम सलाम।
Hi Victor, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great, and you?
Actually, slow.
I can't.
I can't.
I think he has some problem with the internet. Let him fix the internet so we get back to him. All right, he's back. Let him ask. जल्दी से पूछ लें जुनैद साहब, फिर ना स्लो हो जाए आपका इंटरनेट।
Hi, hello.
जी जी आ रही है आपकी आवाज।
अदील भाई आवाज आ रही मेरी?
जी जी जबरदस्त आ रही सर, जबरदस्त।
अच्छा अदील भाई, मैं इनसे डायरेक्ट बात कर लूं या आपसे कुछ?
नहीं आप करें, पूछिए प्लीज, इंग्लिश में पूछ लें, कोई मसला नहीं है।
Actually, my question is this, Victor, that I know a lot of people have asked this question in this channel right now, but I'm still a little bit confused that my baby born in Portugal when we don't have the residence here. So now the thing is that we already my wife have already make her biometrics, and she's waiting for the first residency right now. But my child born last year, and like he will be 1 year now. He will be like in this month, in the end of this month, he will be 1 year now. But because of some COVID-19, our case is being delayed, and now we are waiting for the first residence card. So my question is that when my wife get the first residence, after getting the first residence, she have to complete 1 year of legal stay, and then my child will get the nationality, or like what is the procedure like?
That is indeed a quite common question.
Okay.
And the thing is, you have to consider the date that your son was born. Okay.
Yeah.
If in this date you and your wife, if you had the residence permit for at least 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Your son would be able to be Portuguese, a Portuguese citizen.
Yes.
As he's already born, you can't rely on this law anymore.
Okay.
Now you unfortunately you have to wait for this 5-year period, because it's like you have to consider just one date. It's the date that your son is born.
Yeah.
If in date you or your wife, you don't have your residence permit, you won't be able to use the law for your son to become Portuguese. So in this case, there's you have to wait for the 5 years, or if there is another option for your son to become Portuguese, you have to check the law. But he won't be able to become Portuguese by now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, because that was a little bit confusion, because some people are saying that like you have to complete 1 year now or something like this. Was I like now like it's been like the law is changed now, or like it's a new law that that it will not be counted as he born here. So we have to complete 5 years now.
Yes, you have to complete 5 years, or see if there is another way for your son to become Portuguese. Let's say, as I told you, that there are a lot of situations in which person can become Portuguese. Okay.
Okay.
This one that is being born in Portugal while the parents they have the residence permit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to apply for this situation specifically.
Okay.
But if there are others, you have to study the case to see what's his situation. But he cannot become Portuguese according to this specific article of the law.
Okay. So now, like, he have to, my child have to take a normal residence like my wife when he's staying here. And
That's
he
it.
also have to complete 5 years after getting like the nationality of the parents. He will get the nationality on behalf.
He will the normal situation is for him to wait for the 5 years. Okay.
Okay.
There are exceptions. In which he can become Portuguese before this 5-year period.
Okay.
Let's say if he studied in a school and there are other kind of requirements, but I don't remember now all the requirements for him to become a Portuguese before this 5-year period.
Okay.
You can talk to me. I'm open to study your case,
Okay.
but later. But for this specific article of the law of being born in Portugal, he won't be able to apply for it.
Okay. So he have to carry on with the normal residency, like to stay here,
Yes,
like
he would have to
like the parents have.
he would have to go to the normal residence 5 years period. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया दिल भाई.
No problem, Junaid sir.
मैं आपसे एक आध बार मुलाकात भी हुई है मेरी, शायद आपको याद ना हो. लिस्बन में हुई थी, मैं बहुत नया यहाँ पे आया था, आपके साथ राइड थी ऊबर की, तो आपने शायद मुझे ड्रॉप किया था कोस्टा कप्रिका में, शायद आपको याद ना हो. लेकिन आपसे याहू पे, इस पे सॉरी फेसबुक पे मैसेजेस में आपसे अक्सर क्वेश्चन कोई ना पूछ लेता हूँ. यहाँ पर भी कोई बात हो तो मैं पूछता हूँ. मेरा ये यहाँ पे नाम जो लिखा हुआ आता है मैसेजेस में, वो कमेंट्स में वो आता है बैडमिंटन टाइम के नाम से.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, सही है.
जी जी, तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
ओके सर, खुश रहिए, दुआ
आप
में याद
कैरी ऑन.
रखिएगा.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक्स अ लॉट
Thank you,
विक्टर.
sir.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice-
All right, so we move to next question. I'm married with. Okay. Is there any specific amount? Okay. सईद अहमद साहब, इमिग्रेशन टू पोर्टुगल @gmail.com पे आप ईमेल कर दें, और या आप विक्टर को भी डायरेक्ट, उसने अपना कॉन्टैक्ट दिया तो इससे भी डायरेक्टली रब्ता कर सकते हैं. मिस्टर विक्टर इज अ वेरी गुड मैन. आई थिंक विक्टर साहब का जो लैपटॉप है वो हैंग हो गया. Is there any specific amount is required in bank statement with self-employed activity or receivable where they are enough? राकिब समाद साहब, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, आपकी बैंक स्टेटमेंट जो भी है. So I'm waiting for the Victor. Let me send him a message by WhatsApp. नींद ना आ गई हो, आपके इतने सवाल हैं यहाँ पे. Yes, I think he's back now.
Hello?
I thought you gone to sleep.
No. It's my internet connection that keeps falling and reconnecting.
All right. Rakib Samad is asking, is there any specific amount when we go for biometrics or something as a self-employed activity, or receivable where is enough?
So if I can't understand you very well because it keeps pausing in the. I guess it's my internet connection.
He's asking receivable where are enough
For the article
89, yeah.
It is right in the case. Yes, yeah. The green recipe is the most important document for sure.
Yeah.
To show that you are actually working and contributing to the social security.
All right. The next question is from Mr. Nabil Ahmed. मैंने आना है next month. Kindly मुझे बताएं कि क्या process के लिए कौन सा सेफ अच्छा होगा? So it's also a very common question. Which SEF is better than the other one? Like Marques Pombal is better, Portimao is better, Porto is better, Braga is better, Beja, I don't know.
So the let's say the biggest the city, the worse the SEF is. It's more crowded. So if you go to small cities, the chances are you'll be able to let's say to schedule a meeting before. I live at the north region of Portugal. We don't have many issues as people who lives in Lisbon that I know that they struggle a lot to have an appointment. But if you go to small cities like Viana do Castelo, Barretos, it's easier because it's less people.
But most of the people, you know why they ask this question? They think this SEF is really bad. They will not give you any residence card. If you go with Article 88.1, if you go to Marques Pombal, these people are very bad. So most of the people, they think like that.
It shouldn't be a problem. They should all have like the same procedure for granting you the residence permit.
They all treat you under law. They all treat you the same way. It doesn't make any difference if you go Portimao, if you go Albufeira, if you go Porto, if you go wherever you go, they all treat you the same way because they are just working under the law and the article you go with.
That's exactly it.
It takes some time, of course, when it's crowded, especially if you go to Setúbal. Oh my God, you have to stay for one day.
Yes, okay. I know what I mean.
The next question is Mia Shari. He's asking, I'm married with Portugal girl 4 years ago, and my marriage is registered with her. I have no residence card, but I apply for my case future. So he married with a Portuguese girl. So
okay.
After I think their marriage was broken, but they might he did not apply for the divorce or something like that, or I have no residence card, but I apply for passport. What's my case future? So he's asking, do you see any positivity in this case that he could get his Portuguese citizenship because of this marriage or no?
Actually, as he's still married, he still have his marriage certificate. Yes, he can apply. That's no problem. The thing is, if his wife decides to do divorce, he won't be able anymore. But there's no problem. There's no problem in applying if he does have the marriage certificate and all other documents.
But when somebody don't have any residence card, then it's still the same thing, or it makes any difference?
I thought but he's asking for nationality process, or yes. No, there's no need to have a residence card for the nationality process. There are different things.
All right. The next is I am an international student in Germany from India. Can I come in Portugal to look for job? Do I need to obtain some documents like tax or social security to look for the job?
No, but you should, because most of companies you require your NIF and social security.
So Nishant Bhatia ji, if you have, it's good. If you don't have, then no problem. You should make one. Hello, sir. My sister and her 3 kids are UK national, and they want to register them before Brexit in Portugal. So for that, they need a separate appointment in finances office and Camera, or just need one on mother behalf. Kindly reply and which documents required.
One for each one.
Appointment.
So each person is a different process for within the NIF. But that's it. You have to do as many appointments as people who are applying for the NIF.
Right. And what documents required to get this for British national or European national to make a European residency?
So, okay, so for make the European Union registry, the person have to present the British passport, an address in Portugal, a place to stay in Portugal, proof of means of subsistence, that the person have enough amount of money to live in Portugal. And I guess that's it. Also, there is a fee of 15 euros. I did check when you told me that there was another kind of amount, but the person have to pay 15 euros, and that's it.
Right. So रजब वहीद साहब, यहाँ से यूके से अपना ब्रिटिश पासपोर्ट लेके जाएं, साथ में यूके का प्रूफ ऑफ एड्रेस भी लेके जाएं अगर आपने वहाँ पे ये फिस्कल नंबर बनाना है. प्रूफ ऑफ एड्रेस फ्रॉम यूके टू मेक हिज फिस्कल नंबर, एंड आफ्टर दैट you need a proof of address in Portugal, and the proof of ये जो अभी इन्होंने बताया उसका मतलब ये है, if he could make his self-employed activity or under working contract. So
for the British
option. Yeah.
For the British certificate.
Yeah. No, I mean what he's doing right now, like self-employed activity, or he's working for someone else.
But this is for the Article 88.
No. For British national to make his residency.
He doesn't need. He doesn't need to show that he is actually working here.
Right. So he just.
So the only documents are those that I told, the passport, the
proof of address,
and the proof of a means of subsistence to stay in Portugal. Now I think I get it. If he does have a job here, of course, he can prove his means of subsistence to stay here.
As a self-employed, as a working, or just the bank.
Doesn't matter. Anyone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. So he's asking any specific amount in the bank or whatever it could be. The sufficient means of
Yes.
As per law, the provision of order number 11th of December.
There is not, let's say, a minimum amount. It's not regulated, but Portugal government has let's say a suggestion that the person have to present 1 year of minimum wage in a bank account. So it would be 635. So it would be 7,620 euros in a bank account. By having this amount, you can prove to Portugal that you have the minimum amount to stay in this country for at least 1 year.
जी राकिब रजब वहीद साहब. Next is there any specific amount? अच्छा ये हो गया जी. If father have residence, child not born in Portugal, we came together from India. My boy is 10 years. We here from 2 years. When can apply my child nationality? He's on depend his father.
Couldn't understand anything. Sorry, because it paused the video.
So he's asking if the father is already have residence card, but child was born outside of Portugal, and now they are dependent. My boy is 10 years old. We have 2 years when we can apply child nationality. वीर हेटल पाटिल जी, ये जो आपका क्वेश्चन है ये वही है कि आपके बच्चे को भी 5 साल पूरे करना पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि ये इसकी जो बर्थ है वो पुर्तगाल से बाहर की है. और थैंक यू सर, हाउ कैन टेक अपॉइंटमेंट ऑनलाइन फॉर दैट? So how to make an appointment in Finances?
So in Finances, it's also by telephone. So by telephone. If you do have a NIF number already, you can make appointments online through the finance website. But if you don't, it's by telephone. I can try to find the finance telephone to send you.
You don't want to make any money like me, Mr. Victor. Normally lawyers say, come to our office,
No,
visit us, or this is my IBAN to make a transfer, so we will fix you the appointment.
when I'm here to help with you, trying to help people. When it's like a more specific case, I will charge. If you want to call finance, is 217-206-707. It's not as hard as Seth to make an appointment in finance.
All right, Mr. Victor, thank you very, very much for your precious time. You told me that you will stay here for 1 hour, but it's 1 hour and 40 minutes. I have no words to explain my thanks from myself and from all the members who just listened to you. If you want to say anything, please go ahead.
I'm the one who thank you, Adil. It's been nice being more than your partner, but your friend during this period of time. Also, I want to thank you everybody who stayed here for so long to hear my voice. And if I could help anyone, I'm more than glad. And if you need any kind of other assistance, you are more than happy to. I'll be more than happy to hear to all of you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Muito obrigado. Boa noite.
Muito obrigado. Boa noite. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. All right जी, आप सब दोस्त भी अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, दुआ में याद रखिएगा और इंशाल्लाह आपकी खिदमत में इसी तरह हाजिर होते रहेंगे। नेशनलिटी इन्वेस्टमेंट और बाय प्रॉपर्टी बट हाउ मच। नजीब सुल्तान जी पुर्तगाल में जो है ये 3.5 लाख यूरो से गोल्डन वीज़ा आप ले सकते हैं और उसके लिए यानी आपको यहाँ पे पुर्तगाल में रहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है परमानेंट। जैसे दूसरे अगर आप नॉर्मल रेजिडेंसी लेते हैं तो उसमें रहना ज़रूरी होता है। आप मुल्क से बाहर तो जा सकते हैं लेकिन 6 महीने से ज़्यादा आप स्टे नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन अगर आप गोल्डन वीज़ा लेते हैं पुर्तगाल का तो फिर आप यहाँ पे रहें ना रहें उससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, साल में एक आध चक्कर लगा लें बस। तो ये जनाब ये जो आप इन्वेस्टमेंट बेस्ड कह रहे हैं उसमें भी आपको 5 साल ही पूरा करना पड़ते हैं नेशनलिटी में। सिर्फ फ़र्क ये है कि आपको और आपकी फैमिली को कार्ड मिल जाते हैं इसकी बेस पे, इन्वेस्टमेंट की बेस पे। तो रियली नाइस पर्सन, कैन वी हैव हिज व्हाट्सएप नंबर? रजब वहीद साहब, हमारे ये इंटरव्यू के दौरान विक्टर साहब ने अपना ईमेल भी बताया, अपना कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर भी बताया, तो आप ये दोबारा देखेंगे तो उसमें ये सारी उनकी कॉन्टैक्ट की डिटेल है, आप उनसे डायरेक्टली रब्ता कर सकते हैं। तो ठीक है जनाब, आप सब दोस्त अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, दुआ में याद रखिएगा और सभी ये कोशिश किया करें कि तमाम लोगों के लिए आसानियाँ पैदा किया करें, क्योंकि मेरा ये मानना है कि अगर आप लोगों के काम आसान करते हैं तो अल्लाह ताला आपके तमाम काम आसान कर देते हैं। मेरे साथ ये ज़िंदगी में ऐसा ही कुछ चल रहा है। तो अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।